Hey Queens, this is by Queen K and I'm Kiana Lachelle. Welcome back for another video. This week's video is going to be a get to know me tag. I found a couple of questions on my phone, so I'm going to go through these questions and I'm going to introduce myself to you guys. So first, I want to start off with some shout outs. So I want to start doing a weekly shout out. If you guys are interested in being in my weekly shout out week for my videos, make sure that you comment down below and I will go ahead and enter you in the weekly shout out. That also goes for Instagram. So when I post my weekly introduction about what my video is going to be this week, make sure you comment below. I'll make sure I let you guys know and you can be entered in the weekly shout out. So I'm doing one for Instagram and the one for YouTube. So if you guys are interested, make sure you comment below and I will go ahead and make sure I include you guys. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so I can continue to make more content for you guys. Feel free to always comment below and let me know if you guys have any topics on videos that you guys might want me to do. I also want to make sure I let you guys know about my new product. So on June 1st to June 15th, I will be dropping 10 new products. These products are going to include 3 different PDFs. These PDFs are going to teach you how to start a business, how to build a brand, how to talk to vendors, how to find vendors, and I'm also going to be providing you guys with vendors lists that I've already sampled. I've tested the products, I've talked to the vendor. I can go ahead and point you guys in the right direction who has the products that you guys are looking for at the best prices, so I can make sure that you guys are able to profit the most money possible. So I will be dropping those between June 1st and June 15th. If you guys are interested in getting any more information on those, make sure you send me an email. My email is info@byqueenk.com and that's 3 A's. So I've noticed that every time I make a video, I'm in a different background. So today's video is being filmed in my bedroom. Don't mind my bed. It's a little messy, but this is my humble abode. That's my dog, Ace. He passed away in January, but that was my best friend. So I have a picture of him. I'm pansexual, so this is my pansexual flag that I got from Pride last year. And then this is just a tapestry that I got. I love it. I'll make sure I tag it below if anyone's interested in purchasing a couple like this that are available on my store. My store is byqueenk.com and K has 3 A's. Make sure you guys check it out. I have a bunch of stuff on there. I offer a variety of high quality products. By Queen K has everything that's fit to empower women. If it's from our appearance to how we feel physically. Right now I'm creating a couple of things that you guys are going to love that I've been working on. I'm going to be sharing those with you guys in some of my upcoming videos. Make sure you guys check out my website and I'll make sure that I always share any new products that I have with you guys at the beginning of my video so I can make sure that you guys stay included. And you guys can also make sure that you sign up for my email list when you go to my website. When you go on my website, a pop-up comes up offering you guys 10% off on your first purchase. Make sure that you put your email there so I can continue to send you guys samples, free gifts, free PDFs, just anything that I may want to sample out with you guys to let you guys know what I'm going to be having available in the store. So make sure you guys go ahead and put your email there and subscribe so you guys can get some more information on what I'm going to be working on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these questions. So I'm going to start off with just a couple of questions that typically people ask me, so I'm going to answer those for you guys. So the first question I get is, how old am I? I am 22 years old. I will be turning 23 in October. I'm a Libra. Best sign there is. Don't let anybody tell you guys otherwise because they're lying. Okay, so people always ask me what I am. Everyone always asks me if I'm mixed with something. I'm just Creole, so I'm Black, Native American, and French. I actually recently did the 23andMe. Oh, and it's logged in on this phone, so I won't be able to see it. But it was super cool. My 23andMe let me know that I am East African, so I'm Nigerian, Sierra Leone. I also have a lot more European than I thought. I thought that I was just French, but I'm actually French, German, British, and Irish. So that was super dope to find out. You guys should check out 23andMe. It was actually pretty cool. The process on giving the DNA sample was kind of gross. I didn't really like the whole spitting inside the tube thing. That's one of my not pet peeves, something, I don't know what the word is, but I really don't like spit, so that grossed me out. But it was dope to find out exactly what I am. Another question that I get often is, how tall am I? I'm 5 foot. I'm a part of the fun size crew, but I'm cool with it. I like being short. And where am I from? I'm born and raised in California. I have a lot of family down south in Louisiana. I'm born and raised in California between Sacramento and the Bay Area. Okay, let's hop into these questions. So these questions are just a bunch of random questions. I'm just going to answer them and let you guys get to know some more about me. So the first question is, what's your favorite way to spend a weekend? Honestly, lately since this quarantine, there's nothing to do. Well, the stay-at-home order, there's nothing to do. So I have picked up a couple of bad habits that I got rid of again. So I guess, I don't know, chilling, watching a movie, eating, smoking, like that's cool for me. I really like cooking. I recently decided to stop eating meat, so I am pescatarian now. I haven't eaten meat for about 5 months. I'm going on 6 months now. So I've really been working on finding new recipes that don't include anything other than seafood, so I can kind of make my diet more diverse, because I feel like I've been eating the same things just because they're simple. I eat shrimp all the time, and I want to learn how to make more fish recipes and stuff like that. So I've been trying to come up with new recipes that I can try. One of the hardest things to get rid of when I was cutting out meat was hot wings for me. Like, I loved hot wings. Hot wings and lemon pepper wings were the bomb. And a barbecue bacon burger, it's fire. But I found like some really good veggie burgers. I'm obsessed with the Boca patties. Those are really good. I think those taste very close to meat, but there's no sub for bacon, so I'm just lost on that one, but it's okay. All right, let's get into the next question. What type of music are you into? I really like a little bit of everything. It really just depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to be listening to old school. Sometimes I want to listen to some trapped out music. Sometimes I want to support my female rappers because they know how I feel. Like, it really just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I want to listen to country music. Like, I really like everything besides rock. I can't get into rock. I don't know why, but I like everything else. What's the best vacation you ever took and why? I haven't really traveled a lot. I'm a big family person. I like to spend time with my family and do things with my family, and we don't really go on trips together. My family is separated, so I spend time with my mom's side and then my dad's side. So I haven't really traveled that much. I'd really rather stay home and spend time with my niece and my nephew or my grandma or whatever than to travel. So now I'm kind of trying to start getting back into the traveling and go more places. But I want to say maybe my favorite vacation was a New Year's trip that I took to New Orleans. That was dope. I spent a little bit of time in Biloxi, so I got to stay at the Hard Rock Casino there. That was lit. I got a full body massage. It was right on the water. It was super pretty. I'm gonna make sure I put a picture right here for you guys so you guys can see what my view was from my room. It was nice. I'm gonna leave that out. It was very nice. You guys should stay there if you guys ever go to Biloxi, Mississippi. I would really recommend it. And they also have a Ruth Chris inside the Hard Rock, so that was really good for dinner. Where's the next place to travel on your bucket list and why? Currently, I'm really trying to get to Ireland. I'm obsessed with like scenery. Like, I love a nice view. I like water, mountains, stuff like that. So I don't know, something about Ireland and its grassy hills is really calling my name. So that's where I'm trying to get to. And I don't feel like a lot of people talk about wanting to travel there. So that's what's on my list right now, and that's where I'm trying to get to. What are your hobbies and how did you get into them? I have some of the weirdest hobbies, I personally think, for me to be 22. I'm really crafty, so I like doing artsy stuff. I love to paint, like landscape paintings. I've done a couple. I'll make sure I put some of those right there. I'll put a picture. So I like painting and doing like crafty stuff. I do all sorts of stuff. So knit, paint, anything crafty, you name it, I'm doing it. So anything crafty. What else? I decorate cakes and baking. So decorating cakes with the fondant, like making little designs and figures and stuff like that. Maybe I'll make you guys a cake and show you guys how I decorate cakes. What else do I like to do? I don't like to do a lot. I'm super chill, like laid back. I really like to just like enjoy people's company, I guess, and kick it. I like to dance. I love music. I'm down to dance to anything. I love going to the club. Like, I'm not too much of a drinker. Like, I will drink, but I get a hangover from everything. If I have a couple of shots, 2 or 3 shots, I'm gonna have a hangover, even if I drink like an abundance amount of water. So I tend to just try to stay away from drinking. But I like to go to the club because I like to dance. So I tend to like go out. Well, before the virus, I would tend to like try to go out as often as possible. But I'm a hard worker. I spend 90% of my time working. Like, I would rather work and invest my time into making myself more money than I would into chilling and smoking with my friends. That's not going to get me money, or just going to see a movie. Like, I don't know, if it's not making me money or teaching me something, I'm not really interested in doing it most of the time. Okay, so the next question is, what was your favorite age growing up? That's a hard question. I want to say when I was young, maybe like when I was in the 3rd grade, right before I got this scar on my nose right here. I got bit by a dog when I was in the 3rd grade, and the dog took out a chunk of my skin. It was like an inch deep, and I had to have a surgery, skin graft, so they can cover it, which is why I have a scar now. They graft skin from back here to place here because I was having a lot of bleeding. So prior to me getting that, I want to say that was probably like my best time. I had tons of friends. I was like at a good place in my childhood with my family, I guess I want to say. So that was good. I grew up in, I guess I want to say, a bit of an interesting life. I'll kind of get more into that later. I'm not too comfortable freely talking about my family yet, just because I know my family watches this and it's kind of awkward for me to, I guess, let them know how I really feel about things. So that's stuff that I'll talk about later once I get more comfortable into like having a channel and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 3rd grade. Around that time was like my favorite. High school and stuff like that, I didn't really care for it. Like, I moved to the Bay Area when I was in the 7th grade because I was having mad drama, getting in fights and stuff all the time. My family just was over it. So, I mean, that was what it was. So I didn't really know people. I had to start over in 7th and 8th grade. And then I had a scar for a while, so I kind of got teased in elementary school, so that wasn't too hype for me. And then high school, I didn't like people. Like, I was frustrated with like what was going on in my personal life, so I didn't really mess with anybody. So I always had an attitude, and it was just too much. So high school wasn't too cool for me either. Once I graduated high school and moved out here and got my own place and started doing my own thing and making new friends and stuff, then things kind of started turning around for me. What was the last thing you read digitally or in print? I don't really read. I don't know, I guess the Gucci Mane novel. I was reading that for a little bit. These are the 2 things that I'm working on reading right now. So I'm reading the Gucci Mane novel. I'm obsessed with Gucci. Like, I love me some Gucci. I love me some Keisha. And then the Bible. I'm very big on God and religion and stuff like that. I'm not really exactly sure what religion I am. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I believe in. I know I believe in something stronger than us, but I'm not sure exactly what. So I told myself that I wanted to read the Bible front to back and know all the stories and kind of grasp what's in here more to figure out what I actually believe in. And if what I believe in isn't in here, I'm gonna read a different Bible and figure it out until I figure out what I really believe in. I want to make sure that I'm putting my faith into the right, I guess, spiritual power, and I'm not sure who it is. So I do pray to God right now, but I'm figuring it out. So that's the last thing that I read in print. It has been a minute since I read, I'm not gonna lie. Question 8, would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert? I'm definitely an introvert. I'm super shy. Like, when I first meet people, it's hard for me to like open up and get comfortable. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I'm definitely an introvert. When I'm with the right people, I'm outgoing and my personality is there. But if I'm shy, I'm one of those people that likes to like sit back and observe and kind of be like, is this something that I want to do? Are you somebody I want to talk to? Or are you not? All right. Question 9, what's your favorite ice cream topping? My ultimate favorite ice cream topping is pineapples. How they have like the Smuckers has like the pineapples in the jar and they're crushed and you can put them over vanilla ice cream. That and caramel are my favorite snack. I'm not sure why, but vanilla's not my favorite ice cream. That's just my favorite topping on vanilla ice cream. I don't like toppings on other ice creams. I just kind of started like liking my food to even touch together. Before I didn't like that. Like, I would want everything separate. I remember I would go to the buffet with my dad, and my dad would get like a plate of food and he would pile heck of stuff on top of each other, and it was all mixed together. But I can't eat something like that. I have to be able to taste everything separately or I don't want to eat it. The last show you binge watch. I just binge watched something. Oh, I was binge watching 90 Day Fiance. I am obsessed with that show. That is my show. I was binge watching something else before that. I don't remember what though. I recently binge watched Snowfall. That was so good. If you haven't watched Snowfall, watch Snowfall. It's good. It's on Hulu. That was super good. I know I'm really late on that, but that was good. I don't know. I binge watched a couple of shows. Number 11, are you into podcasts or do you only listen to music? I typically only listen to music, but I've been trying to expand my knowledge faster than I typically do. I'm always trying to learn something and use my time a lot wiser. To me, time is super valuable, and whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely. Like, I can't get my time back. So I've decided to start listening to podcasts. When I'm in the car, I'm listening to music and I'm dancing, I'm entertaining myself, whoop-de-doo. Like, that's beneficial to me in no type of way. So I'm kind of trying to like cut that out unless I'm just relaxing. So when I'm in the car, I typically try to listen to like social media growth podcasts or investment podcasts, things that are like e-commerce built, online businesses, things of that sort. Question 12, do you have a favorite holiday? Why or why not? I have a couple of favorite holidays, and it's really weird. I like Christmas. Christmas makes me excited to buy everybody gifts and get to see everybody sit together and spend time together and like smile because of something that I got them, just because I was thinking about them. I love that feeling. And for me, Christmas is the only time that my family really comes together, because my family is kind of spread apart and we are a little bit distant from each other since my grandma has passed away. So Christmas excites me to be able to see all my family back together again and spend time with everybody. And especially since I have a 2-year-old, it's cool because he gets to see everybody and everybody gets to see how much he's grown and how big he's gotten. So Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. And then my second favorite holiday is Valentine's. And it's crazy because I almost never have like a romantic Valentine. My Valentine's my son or like my dad or something. And I love Valentine's Day. I don't know why, but maybe one year I'll have like a genuinely romantic Valentine. It'll be like exciting. But Valentine's is one of my favorite days. I like that there's a day made just to show affection to other people. People put more effort into loving each other like we do every day. So that's cool. Question 13 is, what's your death row meal? That's hard. I kind of want to say a seafood boil at first, but I think I want to say sushi. I really like sushi. Especially out here, we have this place called Osaka Sushi, and they make these things called dynamites. And it's like a, it's not an oyster shell, it's a mussel shell. And they put a bunch of shredded seafood in it, so it's like shredded up shrimp, crab, avocado. They bake it with a sauce. It's the best thing. And they only serve it on the weekends. It's fire. If you are in Sac, you should try Osaka. They have dynamites on the weekend. It's really good. 14, do you like going to the movies or do you prefer watching at home? I like to watch movies at home. I like my own snacks, all of that, but I like going to the movies too. So, I don't know. I guess it's both. They're both equal for me. I really like the drive-ins. 15, what's your favorite sleeping position? I guess, I don't know. I like to sleep on my stomach, and I like to sleep like spread out. I have a king size bed and it's just me, so I like to use all my space. I always have a whole bunch going on. I'm super comfortable at night. Like, this big bed wasn't expensive for no reason. I'm getting good night's rest for sure. 16, what's your go-to guilty pleasure? Smoking? I don't know. I don't really know what a guilty pleasure is. 17, in the summer, would you rather sleep with the window open or blast the AC? Honestly, both. Like, people get so mad because they'll come over my house and be like, why do you have the heat on, or why do you have the AC on? You have the window open. Oh well, like, I'm the one paying the bill. I don't really care. If I want fresh air circulated through the window, but I also want cold air coming in, I'm gonna turn both on. Like, I don't know, both. What's your favorite quote from a TV show, movie, or book? My favorite quote is from a book. I wish I had the book right here. It was a quote from Rich Dad Poor Dad, and they were talking about how poor kids learn like financial habits and how to manage money and stuff like that from their parents who also don't have any money, and that the schools don't teach it either. So it's like they're building the poor to continue to stay poor unless, I guess, somebody has that drive to learn the knowledge that we're not being provided. So that quote was one of my favorite quotes because I definitely think it's the truth. I think the schools are getting harder and teaching kids things that aren't of too much importance when they should be teaching kids how to cook, how to clean, how to balance a checkbook, how to start a business, how to invest in a company, how to do stocks, like stuff that's going to be valuable to their lives that I'm paying for classes for, I'm studying on my own, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I feel like the school should be teaching kids that and kind of getting them started on the right path. But to each his own. The next question is, how old were you when you had your first celebrity crush and who was it? I was like 11 or 12. And my first celebrity crush was definitely Trey Songz. When I lived in the Bay, every time Trey Songz went to the Bay Area, I was at the concert. Like, every single time. Me and my best friend and my cousin, we were always there. We weren't missing a single one. I remember one time we went to his concert and we got a hotel, even though we lived in the city. We got a hotel and stuff. And after the concert, we walked back to our hotel and he was staying at our hotel. So his what do they call it? His RV. I don't know what it's called, whatever. That was parked outside. And my friends were like, oh, we should wait here. We should wait for him to come outside. And I'm like, no, we should go upstairs. And he's probably on the penthouse floor and we should see if we could look for him and see if we could find him. And we're like 12 or 13 at this time. And we're going upstairs and we're like looking in rooms. And this person has like a penthouse like suite. And they had the door open. They were having a party. And we're like, should we go in there? I wonder if he's in there. These little 12-year-olds, we would have walked in there and these people would have been like, what are you guys doing here? But yeah, Trey Songz was definitely my first celebrity crush. And then I'm gonna do this as my last question. So question number 20. What's one thing that can instantly make your day better? Making more money than I was expecting, definitely. I always make a budget for myself, like how much I want to make each day or how much I want to make from each business within a certain amount of time. So when I go over my goal, that makes me super excited. Like, I'm very proud of myself to be 22, owning my own business, opening another business, have already owned my own salon, working for multiple CEOs, managing more than 25 employees. Like, I've accomplished a lot to be 22 and I'm doing really good for my age. So I'm super proud of myself. So when I do better than I was expecting myself to do, I'm always super proud. So that would definitely be something that instantly makes my day better. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys remember to comment down below if you're interested in being in our weekly shout out. Make sure that you comment on my Instagram post if you're interested in being in my Instagram shout out. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you know every time that I make a new video for you guys. And remember, every girl can be a princess, but it takes a certain one to be a queen. Be that certain one. See you guys next week.